Imagine this. You set a goal, you're fired up, and for the first few days, you're unstoppable. But then, life happens. Motivation fades, distractions creep in, and before you know it, you're back to square one. Sound familiar? Now, imagine a version of you that doesn't rely on motivation, that follows through no matter what. That's the power of extreme discipline. And today, I'm going to show you the science behind it. Because the difference between the life you have and the life you want isn't luck, talent, or intelligence. It's discipline. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to build it. Point 1. The neuroscience of discipline. Rewiring your brain for success. Your brain is a battlefield between short-term pleasure and long-term success. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making, fights against the limbic system, which craves instant gratification. The good news? You can train your brain to favor discipline over impulse. Studies show that habits create neural pathways, and every time you resist temptation, you strengthen the discipline muscle. It's like lifting weights for your brain. The more you do it, the stronger it gets. So next time you feel that urge to procrastinate, remember, you're not just making a decision, you're rewiring your brain. And if you think this sounds too good to be true, wait until you hear what Navy SEALs do to condition their minds for unbreakable discipline. Point 2. The 40% rule. Pushing beyond your limits. Ever feel like you're at your limit? That's a lie your brain tells you. Navy SEALs follow the 40% rule, which states that when you think you've hit your max, you've only used 40% of your true potential. Your brain creates a quit signal to conserve energy, but in reality, you can push much further. The trick? Train yourself to override that signal. The best way to do this is through controlled discomfort. Cold showers, early wake-ups, intense workouts. These small acts of discomfort teach your brain that pain isn't a stop sign. It's just background noise. And once you master this, you'll start seeing discomfort as fuel, not fear. Speaking of discomfort, let's talk about how eliminating choices can make discipline effortless. Point 3. Decision fatigue. Why willpower is a limited resource. Ever wonder why billionaires like Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg wear the same outfit every day? It's not a fashion statement, it's a psychological hack. Decision-making drains your mental energy, and by removing small, unnecessary choices, you preserve willpower for what truly matters. This is called decision fatigue, and it's why you feel exhausted after a long day of making choices. The solution? Automate your discipline, plan your meals, set fixed workout times, and establish non-negotiable habits. The less you rely on willpower, the easier discipline becomes. And just when you think you've mastered this, we need to discuss something even more powerful. The one habit that 90% of highly disciplined people swear by. Point 4. The power of identity. Becoming the person who wins discipline isn't just about what you do, it's about who you believe you are. People who identify as disciplined don't try to be consistent. They simply act in alignment with their identity. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, explains that true behavior change starts with identity shifts. Instead of saying, "I'm trying to wake up early," say, "I am the type of person who wakes up early." This small tweak rewires your self-image and eliminates the mental struggle. Because when discipline is part of your identity, it stops being something you have to force. It becomes automatic. And once you lock this in, there's only one thing left to master: the system that makes discipline bulletproof. Point 5. The science of habit stacking. How to make discipline automatic. The easiest way to build extreme discipline? Attach new habits to existing ones. This is called habit stacking, a concept rooted in neuroscience. Your brain links habits together, so if you tie a new discipline to a current routine, it sticks faster. Want to start reading daily? Attach it to your morning coffee. Need to exercise more? Do push-ups right after brushing your teeth. The trick is anchoring new habits to things you already do, eliminating friction and making discipline feel natural. The result? An unstoppable system that runs on autopilot. And if you think discipline is still about forcing yourself to do hard things, you need to hear the final and most powerful secret of all. Point 6. The 1-minute rule. How to crush procrastination instantly. We often fail to take action because tasks feel overwhelming. Enter the 1-minute rule. If something takes less than a minute to start, do it immediately. This small action hacks your brain's resistance and creates momentum. Studies show that once you begin a task, your brain wants to finish it. This is called the Zeigarnik effect. The hardest part of discipline isn't the work itself, it's overcoming the inertia of starting. So, next time you're stuck, tell yourself, just do 1 minute. Before you know it, you'll be in the zone, proving once again that discipline isn't about superhuman willpower. It's about tricking your brain into consistency. And speaking of consistency, if you want to take your mindset to the next level, check out this video on budget fitness, affordable workouts, and home gym hacks. It's the perfect next step in mastering your self-discipline.